Have you ever looked at the lives of people like Carl Jung, Freud, Einstein, Mandela, and felt small, as if their lives were defined by monumental achievements, and yours, by comparison, seemed almost irrelevant? But what if I told you that the meaning of life isn't just in great accomplishments, but in something much more intimate? Carl Jung, Swiss psychiatrist and one of the most influential thinkers in modern psychology, believed that the true purpose of life isn't found in what you achieve, but in who you become. He said, "Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes." To Jung, our essence is split between the conscious, what we are aware of, and the unconscious, what we don't recognize in ourselves. And it's precisely in the unconscious that one of the most powerful concepts of his theory lives, the shadow. The shadow is everything you repress or ignore: anger, envy, selfishness, impulses, desires, traumas. They are parts of you that you hide out of fear, shame, or convenience. But here's the thing: the more you deny your shadow, the more it controls your life silently. Jung said that getting to know your shadow is an essential step in discovering who you truly are. This process of confronting your hidden parts is called shadow work. And no, it's not easy. It's painful to admit that you feel envy, that you feel anger, that you're sometimes lazy or arrogant. But when you do this, you stop being controlled by those emotions. You integrate them, understand where they come from, and begin to transform them. Anger, for example, can become courage. Envy, motivation. Impatience, initiative. Integrating the shadow means no longer denying who you are, so you can finally become whole. But here's an important point. Knowing your shadow is only the beginning. Jung believed that self-realization doesn't happen just in reflection, but in action. Do you know yourself? Great. Now act in alignment with that knowledge. Want to write a book? Then write. Want to change careers? Prepare and do it. Want to live with more purpose? Then take actions that reflect your values. Acting despite fear is what transforms intention into meaning. Jung said, "Where your fear is, there is your task." You know that project you keep postponing? That conversation you keep avoiding? That change that makes your stomach turn just thinking about it? That might be exactly where your next step lies. Courage doesn't come from the absence of fear. It comes from deciding to move forward despite it. Jung also said, "You are what you do, not what you say you'll do." And that's liberating, because it doesn't matter how far the great names in history may seem. You too can live a meaningful life, but in your own way, in your own time, with your own truth. Meaning isn't found by waiting for something grand to happen. It's born in the silence of your thoughts, and it blossoms through your everyday actions. So the question is, what are you still avoiding because of fear? What part of yourself do you need to embrace instead of repressing? And what can you do today to live with more meaning? Because as Jung said, even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness. The light shines only when you accept the darkness within you.